So today we're diving into the ultimate guide in learning Azure in 2025. First, let me grab my coffee. Well, a cup of water. And that's because we've got an exciting journey ahead, really. So before we jump in, smash that like button and hit subscribe if you want more cloud computing content just like this one. So, why Azure in 2025? Cloud adoption has skyrocketed post-pandemic. Hybrid work is the new norms, AI integration is everywhere, and then also companies are investing heavily in cloud infrastructure. That is one of the top reasons to learn Azure, to be honest. Companies are investing heavily in cloud infrastructure. What are the paths available for you to learn Azure this year, 2020? This is your roadmap to mastery. In the first month, you essentially want to learn fundamentals, focus on the fundamentals. You cover the basic Azure concepts, the Azure core services, cloud basics, what governs the entire cloud in the world, and then you cover security basics. That is the first month. And optionally, you can decide to get certified by doing the AZ900, that's the Azure certification exam. So after the first month where you've understood the fundamentals, deployed a couple of virtual machines, storage accounts, web apps here and there, practiced and understood what it really is, and hopefully also passed the AZ900 exam. As you move into the second month, it is time to choose your pathway because you need to decide where you want to be, what you want to do, at least for a start. If you even be a polyglot and be a master of all, you need to select your first pathway. And you can decide to be a developer, an administrator, a solutions architect, a data engineer, a security engineer, AI engineer, DevOps engineer, IoT developer. There are loads of pathways for you to learn, but these are just a couple of them that you think of: developer, administrator, DevOps, security, IoT, data. So there's a path for you, whatever career path you're coming from. And once you've done that, hopefully also pass the exam in that specific, in that specialization, in that pathway, in that associate level. As you move into the third month and beyond, you want to specialize in specific areas. For example, I specialize in DevOps. So I went from the pathway of learning the fundamentals, and then I did the AZ 204 and 104 actually, and then I did the AZ 400 exam. So that is my pathway. So I mastered, well, I'm not exactly a master yet. I'm not a master of anything, to be honest, because we are all still very much learning. So you specialize in areas like AI and machine learning, DevOps, or security. There are tons of resources for you available to learn Azure, free and paid. I generally, personally, I recommend free content if you're just getting started in this space. Once you get started and you start earning some money, go get the paid content. And but of course, if you can afford it, go also get the paid content. To be honest, because of course, if I made a course and it's paid you, you'll have to pay for it, But of course, there are a lot of free learning resources available to you. And a top example of that is Microsoft Learn. Microsoft Learn is your go-to source for anything Microsoft Cloud. And they offer a fantastic platform, one of the most user-friendly learning platforms I've ever known on the planet. And the Azure Documentation over also provides you a quick tour of what Azure offers and a video series you should never miss, that you should always watch, is Azure Friday videos. Over 10 years of solid Azure content coming out to you every single Friday from the stables of Microsoft. Azure Friday, they are great for insights, and also there are GitHub Labs available for you to demonstrate some sample projects and also sort of have a bootstrapped setup for your cloud learning. And also, once of course you learn, and then mistakes will happen, but there are some you should avoid. If you can, by all means, you should learn from experience, definitely, but there are some top mistakes you should avoid, that you should literally avoid. The first one is you do not skip the fundamental. Complexity of cloud will catch up with you, but when you're grounded in the fundamentals, you will never miss your way. Also, you need to be sure to use cost management tools to keep your spending in check, because it's an unlimited resource pool that you have out there. So as you start creating, you start spending money, but you need to keep your spending in check also. And also, you should not ignore security best practices. So this can lead to vulnerabilities if you ignore them. And also, you should not in any way learn in isolation. Learn in a community, join a community, engage in a community, online, on site, be part of a community, be an active member of a community. And I know, yes, you would ask me, so I've learned this, I've got all my side. What are the career paths? What are the opportunities? What are career opportunities available to me as an Azure person, as someone who learned Azure. First one I'll talk about is being a cloud developer. And of course, I'll talk about money here a little bit. As a cloud developer, depending on the industry, depending on the country, the region, you would earn good money. And I'm using here United States statistics. All right. So as a cloud developer, you could earn between 80K to 150K a year. And of course, if you decide to go to solutions architect way, you could make between 100 and 180K. And DevOps engineers typically earn between 90K and 160K. Well, I'm probably not near any of those ranges, but hey, I'm in the UK. And cloud security specialists can earn somewhere between 95 and 170K a year. Of course, depending on the company, depending on the industry the company is in, also depending on the country, these numbers might differ. So this is not a definitive figure. So you don't say, hey, Dara said I could earn 150K. So where's my 150K people? I did not say that. It is just a range and a figure that is industry average. I did not say it. Okay. All right. So just to give you a quick recap of what you should do after learning this video. First you need to do is to create your free Azure account. Like literally you can pause this video and go to free.azure.com to create your Azure account right now. And then come back and watch this video, okay? And then start learning by doing. You don't learn by just reading and watching videos. No, you do not. You should practice. Practice heavily. And join a community. I have a community on WhatsApp that's gonna be going active literally this year. It's been there kind of dormant throughout the all of 2024, but this year 2025, this community is getting active with meetups and every other interesting things happening this year. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more cloud computing videos like this one, and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Yes, subscribe right now, like and share, and drop a comment. I'll see you again in the video. Happy learning in 2025.